Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video we're going to be continuing our Amazon Soap Fest. Today I will be testing and reviewing Nanoskin Wash and Shine Shampoo Bubble Bath. I've done other Nanoskin car soap reviews before on our Amazon Soap Test, and this, as you can imagine, reads very similar to what the other offerings were. It says that it's a pH neutral cleaner. It won't strip or harm the wax or sealant. It says that it's a very thick, high foaming car soap. I'm hoping that this may be the 10 that we're looking for. We're coming, kind of winding down the, I think I've got maybe 5 car soaps left to review. Plus another 5 I've already done the editing, so you guys will see another 10 or so total. Not necessarily when this comes out, but be that as it may, the dilution ratio, same as most of all of our other Amazon soaps. It's 1 ounce per gallon. I'll be using our MTM submachine gun style foamer. For the foam portion of the test, we'll be using 2 ounces of the Nanoskin bubble bath and 10 ounces of warm water. Then we'll switch to our hand bucket, where I'll be using 3 ounces of the Nanoskin in our 3-gallon bucket. It's about 80 degrees or so, 81 degrees. It's mostly sunny. There is a very slight breeze. Good test conditions. The car is pretty dirty, so I'm hoping that this Nanoskin is going to really show well for us today, but we're going to find that out together. So I'll stop talking, we'll go look at the Honda and see what the Nanoskin can do. All right, I've got 2 ounces of our Nanoskin and 10 ounces of warm water. Let's see how this foams. All right, well, this is some pretty dense foam. This is kind of what I would call a 2-layer. You can see the base layer that's extremely fine, dense micro bubbles, and some of the larger cell bubbles that are sheeting off. Not really any lubrication that I can feel. All right, so we're gonna let this dwell for 6 minutes. We'll come back and see, number 1, if it removes the non-bonded contaminants from the surface, and number 2, if it harms our Adams liquid paint sealant. All right, here we are 6 minutes later, and as we can see, we probably have, I'm going to say, about 65 to 70% density left on the hood, windshield, and top, and maybe 30-35% left on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse the Accord off, and we will see the ability of the Nanoskin to remove or not remove the non-bonded contaminants, and also if it harmed our Adams liquid paint sealant. Okay, well, it does not look like the Nanoskin has harmed our Adams liquid paint sealant. It does look like it did a nice job on the non-bonded contaminants. Still some sap here, but that's really considered a bonded contaminant, and that's not something that we would say is really the job of a pre-wash. I'm going to say this is a solid foam. It's an 8. It's definitely an 8. I know that falls, you know, pretty much in the upper mid tier, but you know, it does a good job. It's a solid pre-wash, if that is what you would like to use. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get our bucket set up. We'll see what kind of foamage the Nanoskin makes in a bucket, and then we'll test it in our hand wash. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at the Nanoskin bubble bath. As far as its attributes, it's a very, very emerald green. I would say this is a mildly viscous soap, and as I would expect before I even smelled it, this looks like it smells like green apples, and it is a very intense green apple smell. I would say it's very close to a green apple Jolly Rancher. Now what's odd is that the soap, normally a soap that's this viscous would sit in a ribbon on the bottom, and this seems to want to disperse, albeit on the bottom, but it doesn't stay in its ribbon form, which means it's starting to mix with the water. And we'll just go ahead and get this excess out of the measuring cup here. And there's actually maybe a little bit of lubrication here. So I'm going to get the pressure washer and we'll agitate this and see what kind of foamage we get. All right, just on initial observations, it's quite a thick foam. It has a lot of small cell bubbles in it. It is starting to break down, and this is weird. There is lubrication in here, but not as much as you would have thought from the initial test of just having the little bit of soap come out of the shot glass. But there is lubrication in there. I'd say it's just medium amount. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get my 4 wash mitts and perform a hand wash on the Honda. We'll see how it does on the bonded contaminants, and then see how this rates in our hand wash. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you my final review of the Nanoskin Wash and Shine Shampoo Bubble Bath. I think as a hand wash, I'm going to give it an 8. It's a good solid performer. It did well on the bonded contaminants. I wish there was a little bit more lubrication in it. I think if it had a little bit more lubrication, it may have bumped it up to an 8.5 or so. But this is a good solid car soap. And I'm definitely going to use this again, and I would advise you guys that if you'd like to try it, to do so. I'm going to put a link in the description box below on Amazon to where I purchased this, and give it a try. Put your comments in the box below if you've tried it before, if you're going to try it, what kind of experiences you've had with the Nanoskin, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a good solid soap. So guys, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, I would encourage you to do so. This is a viewer supported channel, and there is a PayPal donation link at the description box that is below the video. That will help to purchase items to do reviews on that we've already done, and hopefully help keep these car detailing reviews going strong for many years in the future. Guys, I will see you on the next video.